Okay, now it's recording. It's April 28th, 2016. I'm still working at Fife Plumbing. I just got done with a job. It's been a little bit since I last made a video, so I just thought I'd make one. I'm actually heading home a little bit early today. It's pouring down rain. It's about 3 in the afternoon. And well, on my breathing and stuff, it's gotten a little bit worse. I've got a lot more mucus that comes out. I know this ain't stuff that most people want to hear, but this, as nasty as it is a pretty important part of my life right now. I'm constantly looking up stuff about the advancements in lung regeneration and lung replacement and all this other stuff. But besides that, I think the last video I did about Boys and Girls Club Camp. I think this one I will talk about when I lived in Troy Manor, over off of Troy Avenue in Lyndhurst, Indy. I lived there when I was, I think, from 2nd grade to maybe something like 5th. I can't remember, but I was young. And yeah, it was definitely before middle school, because I went to Linwood Elementary. I'm pretty sure we moved there when I was in 2nd grade. And for a little while, my cousin Beverly lived right next door to me. I think I lived in 4313. She lived in 4315. Her and her mom, Gail. And I loved it. Me and her would ride the bus together sometimes. We would skip sometimes together. I think in Troy Manor was the first time I played Mario Brothers. And me and BJ used to hide our books behind the dumpster and skip school and then, act like we didn't. But I missed a lot of school starting in 2nd grade. Actually, a lot of my life. Like, I missed a lot of school. I skipped a lot. But one day, she was sick, and I skipped school and went to her house and played Monopoly with her. And then another time I skipped school, there was a guy that my Aunt Gail was seeing, or used to see, and him and his friend decided to beat on the door until they finally broke in. And I heard people running around, or walking around, so I hid behind my waterbed headboard, and then I could see their feet, and I was like, wait a minute. And I looked out, and I seen that they were trying to steal my Nintendo. And I was like, oh, hell no. So I jumped out from behind my headboard, seeing Gail's ex-boyfriend trying to take off with my Nintendo. He seen me, he booked it down the steps, and I stepped on the cord, and it pulled on him, and he stumbled a little bit down the steps, but he dropped my Nintendo. And his buddy, as he dropped my Nintendo, he was going out the front door, so he was already gone, and then I looked, and the living room was in the back, by the back door, and his buddy was going out the back door with the VCR. And so since Gail's ex was already gone out the front, I chased the other guy out the back door, and he got away with the VCR. I took a rock and I threw it at him. I can't remember if I hit him. I think I hit him in the back or something, but he got away though. Then, of course, I met a lot of my supposed good friends. Some of them were, some of them weren't, turns out. And one of them was Billy Engel. Billy, I think it's William J. Engel, I can't remember. But, yeah, he was my best friend since 2nd grade. And me and him did pretty much everything together for a long time. We were best friends for a few years, and then we would not really talk for a couple years, get back together, and pick right back up and be best friends again. That happened a few times. But this last time, ever since I got married, I haven't talked to him. I've been married for about 11 years. I don't think I've talked to him in probably 8 years. But, you know, people grow apart, I guess. And, let's see, my best friend, my first girlfriend, Tracy Burkhart, who lived behind me by the playground. I loved her. She was a cute little blonde. And yeah, she was nice and stuff. But yeah, that was my first girlfriend. I would go back and see her. And there's a girl I had a crush on named Kim that was Beverly, EJ, whatever, her best friend, but she didn't want nothing to do with me. That's okay. And let's see, Tracy Burkhart, first girlfriend. Kim, first crush. Billy, first best friend. Let's see. I think I was going to Boys and Girls Club camp at that time while we were living in Troy Manor. Actually, I'm pretty sure, because we would go to Lagore Boys and Girls Club. Saved a kid's life first time. There's a creek that's sort of like almost a dam in the back by Billy's house, him and his mom Tammy, and there was a creek back there, and back there hanging out, and Billy and a few of his friends were up above, on level ground, and they were playing baseball, and somebody hit a ball into the creek, and there was an undertow where the water went down and swirled and had suck you down. And this little kid, I think I might have been 9 or something. This kid was like 5 or 6, and he jumped in to try and get that ball, and it sucked him down, and he was drowned, and nobody would help him. I was looking around, there's probably 5 kids up top, 5 kids down there. Nobody did anything. So I kicked my shoes off, I went in, and I pulled him out. And the kid, I guess, lived just a few doors down from me. And Tammy, Billy's mom, told the people that lived there what I did, and they gave me a huge hug and thanked me. That made me feel really good to help that kid. And then Tracy Burkhart, her mom babysat me a few times. And one time, I don't remember what it was. I think I got all muddy, or who knows, maybe I got crap all over me somehow. I can't remember. Or it might have been when I wrecked my bike. But, yeah, we'll start with that. Okay, my cousin BJ, who lived by me, told me not to ride her 10-speed. 10-speed was broke. Now, of course, I rode it anyways, and I raced my friend. We were going down the back, and I hit a speed bump, and I went flying in the air, landed face first into the asphalt, blacked out. He took off for me. I came to, he was gone. And there was blood everywhere. Some of my teeth were knocked crooked, knocked out. I think my jaw was broke, had to get rewired or something. All kinds of stuff. And I think that was when, this is so embarrassing, Tracy's mom gave me some of Tracy's clothes, I think, to wear, like a pair of her shorts and a shirt or something. And she didn't even call my mom to tell her what had happened to me. And that was the time that I had a round with, and BJ had a round with, this babysitter that lived in Mars Hill that was mean as shit. I mean, she was mean. She basically just left us in the backyard, this, not even a yard, it was just dirt and a bunch of random broke down toys and about 7 kids, and just left us back there and let us, fucking free roam all day. And, yeah. And then one day, I talked back to her or something, and she slapped me in the face. And I told my mom, and my mom pulled me out of there, and we never went back. And one day we found out Ricky was being babysat by her, so me and BJ went there, got over the fence, and kidnapped her, and rescued her from this evil babysitter, and nobody knew. I mean, hours later. But that's it for right now. Troy Manor. Alright. Bye, guys.